going on, guys? So today we are out on the Shenandoah River. We're out here with our buddy David from Water Warrior Fishing. You guys remember David? So the thing about David, what's that? What's that? You don't realize that the audio is way off? Yeah, that's because it wasn't working. Of course it wasn't. I don't know. I just must not have plugged this thing in all the way. Even if you have it plugged in like this, which feels like it's plugged in all the way, you still need to push it in all the way until it clicks. So that's why I didn't have audio. Luckily it was only for the first 2 clips. But we're gonna have to do this for just a second. So David and I were out on the Shenandoah River to the same stretch that I'd fished at the beginning of the month in March. And we had some really, really beautiful conditions. It was like 80 degrees that day. Water was like a perfect color. You could probably see like 5 or 6 feet down. In some places it was even cleaner than that. So you would be able to notice a follow from pretty far away. David was going to be doing like a little bit of muskie fishing, but mainly targeting smallmouth, which is cool, and it kind of adds a little bit of dynamic on the boat because, as you guys will see, he does catch some fish, which is really sweet. I was just strictly fishing for muskie all day. And something else, I got a bunch of awesome baits from Chaos Tackle. So as you can see here, I'm kind of unboxing them and showing them to you. So the main thing that I wanted to get across here was Brian Skaife, who works with Chaos Tackle, actually sent me some of these Medussas, and he saw that the last time I was here at this exact spot, I was throwing the full size, or actually the regular size Medussa, and it was just getting stuck on like every single cast. So the issue with that is that bait is just so heavy, it's hard to fish in 5 feet of water unless you're really burning it. But what he suggested and what he told me to do is actually fish the mid-size Medussa, which is just a little bit smaller in length, and then it's definitely lighter. So fishing it was way, way easier. So besides the mid Medussa, he also sent me, which I really, really like, and I actually want to throw bass fishing, are the mini Medussas. These things are probably 5 inches in length. I think they weigh like 1.25 ounces, but they look ridiculously cool. Like, I really just want to throw them all the time, but that's definitely going to be something that we're going to be throwing around a bunch this spring. Supposedly, I've done some reading, and a lot of people have suggested downsizing in spring. These muskie like to eat smaller baits in the springtime, so that's something we're going to stick with. Besides the Medussas, he also sent me a really cool perch patterned jerk bait or twitch bait, and then he's also sent me some Esox Assault bucktails in like 8s, 9s, and 10s. So huge thanks to Brian. Really appreciate all the suggestions that you gave me, and these baits really means a lot to me. I'm going to be using the crap out of them over the next year, or however long I can keep them tied on. So without further ado, let's get into the muskie hunt. Also, real quick, shameless plug, we got the hoodies in. If you guys like this, I'm gonna leave this linked in the description below. A little bit of SB fishing merch for you. I like them. I think they turned out well. Let's go.
Got one.
Do you?
Yep.
D's hooked up. Smalley. Is it big?
Yeah.
Oh, nice Smalley, dude.
I've got a smallmouth already,
Yes.
guys.
Look at that. You want me to get him with the muskie net?
Yeah.
That net might be big enough. Good work, dude.
Just on that. Right.
Let's see what you got. What are you throwing?
Spark shit.
Spark shit.
That's the juice. The Danielson football head jig, man. It's like $1 for that jig head. Crazy.
That's awesome. After about an hour worth of messing around, this is a mid Medussa. Hopefully be able to fish this one here a little bit easier than the full size.
You saw something? Oh shit, man.
This is not good if I have musky eyes already, but I really looked up the bait and it looked like something broke off to the right. As soon as I got it close to the boat, it was weird. There's no chance. This dude is swimming sideways. What can I do? I'm trying to tune it up. Give it a little humpback. I just can't get this one to really run too straight. I'm sure there's a way to fix it, but actually we're gonna go with one of the mini guys. I don't even know how these things are gonna be affected by like 100-pound mono, you know? Oh, that looks good though. Look how cool that looks. So this is the mini Medussa. Comes with a single treble. This is the sucker pattern. I'm gonna throw this around for a while. I couldn't get the mid Medussa to run straight. It kept rolling on its side almost completely, but let's so funny. This thing is so light, but it still casts super nice. When I'm fishing it, I'm just gonna give it a bunch of pulls, reel up the slack, kind of looking for that bite on that slack line, changing the direction of the lure a bunch, you know, give it some pulls to the side, then rip it up a bunch too. You want to fish this thing like pretty erratically. But something else I like to do is after giving them all those pulls, just give it that steady retrieve. I feel like if a fish is following it, jumping around in the water, and then they see it start swimming straight, they might think it's a good window to eat it. And the last 2 bites that I've had for muskie, the one that I caught and the one that I missed, both came when I was just ripping it, and then started going to that slow retrieve. So we've been out for about 2 hours. The wind really picked up and like literally the snap of a finger. It was completely calm and then it was blowing like 20. So we're just flowing down with the wind, working our way down river. I'm gonna continue to throw the mini Medussa, and I'm gonna pick another mid Medussa up and throw that around a bit. Oh, something else I wanted to mention today is majors and minors. We missed the major by like an hour. It was 10 to 12, but we have a minor coming in from 4 until like 5:30. So hopefully we'll get bit during that time or see a fish, or hopefully before that. But it's 3:03 now, so we got about an hour till then. And we're gonna see if we can actually pick up a fish in that major or minor time period. So that over there is the dam. We came all the way, I guess, upriver?
Down.
Down?
Yeah.
But it's flowing north.
I'm lost.
I am too. Oh, I guess it is down technically. That's where the dam is. But so we came down river all the way to the dam. We're gonna fish some of this really nice looking bluff wall here, which is really similar to what we were fishing when we were up, but it's a lot deeper. It's 20 feet here. When we were up, it was, what's the max depth we saw up there, like 15?
14.
14? Yeah, so this definitely has a lot more water. But we got, you know, 4+ hours out here. So we're gonna do this for a little bit, fish it for 30 minutes to an hour. If we don't get bit or see anything, we're gonna run back up because we know for a fact that there's fish there. I'm gonna put on this glider that Mark King gave me, painted this up for me. It's a walleye pattern. I think if I can get it up shallow enough off this bluff wall, just give it a few glides right off that first break, that if there's fish sitting there, it might be able to draw the attention of one of them. This is an awesome glider. It has like a really tight kind of wobble to it. You know what I don't like though? I don't like fishing gliders with a split ring on the nose. I'm gonna try taking this split ring off the nose. I don't know what your guys' preference is with fishing your gliders with that split ring there, but most of the gliders that I have and do throw do not have this, and I feel like they tend to glide a little bit better because that swivel already has so much free room for that thing to roam. So I'm just gonna hook it straight on. This is a really cool glider because it has like a really tight wobble to it compared to some of the other ones that I throw, and it shimmered, like its body has like a shake to it when you twitch it. You see it? How it like has a slight roll to it. Yeah. It looks so good. All right, let's make one more cast, get out of here. All right, we're rolling. We're gonna run back up. We tried it down here, but David made a really good point that these fish are starting to think about moving up. Maybe not necessarily the muskie, but at least the bass. And I mean, we didn't get any bites down here. Didn't really mark any fish on the graph. So we're gonna run back up where we know they're at. See you there. So we made it. We're up. All the way back up, actually further than we were before. Just beyond this bend, it turns into rapids, so this is just about as far as we can go too. Oh yeah, it's 2.5 degrees warmer here. It's awesome. You smart. They're gonna follow that warmer water too. So this is virtually what we were fishing down lake. It's a lot shallower than that, but you still have that rocky kind of wood composition styled bank where you're hoping these fish are kind of close up and in this cover. As far as muskie go, I don't know. They're probably just roaming everywhere. But right behind us, we have a really nice flat. Not much going on back there, but I'm about to turn around and make some casts over that way too. What do you guys prefer fishing muskie wise in the early spring? Water temperature is 52. Would you fish something like a little bit deeper like this bluff wall or the flat? That's my question for you for the day, you muskie freaks. throw some out this way a little bit, Ski. Definitely have some current rolling. God, that'd be so sick if one came up right now. We're gonna downsize and go back to the little Medussa. Come here, little guy. Where you at? Where you at? Come on, girl. Oh my God, I just got whacked. I felt it on the slack. It was like boom. Holy hell.
Got hit?
Yeah.
What the? Woo. Go for it.
I'm stuck. Go, go, go. I don't. If that was a smallmouth, it was a freaking giant. Well, that was big, whatever it was, man. I don't know if muskie would be jumping out of the water like that, but I don't think they have any carp in here.
Oh, they got carp everywhere.
That's what I was thinking. For some reason, I feel like someone told me they don't have carp in here.
Big. It looked like it had like a whitish belly.
That could have been a muskie then.
You know what I mean? It was like.
That could have very, very well been a muskie. Tap.
Got him.
Nice. Another good smallie. What's a largie? Hell yeah. There we go. I knew that area looked fishy. It's, I wouldn't say way closer, but it's. Did you get bit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Got him.
Got him. Eyelet will do something. Another one? Yeah. Get him, get him. Oh my God. They're stacked, dude. Back to back. I don't know. All right, guys. So we are just about finished up here today. Probably have another 30, 40 minutes. David's on a freaking smallie spree right now. We like got in this one spot and he catches one and I was like, bet you there's more there. And I just kind of stayed in that same area and he just kept getting bit, kept catching fish.
Hey guys, they were guppies, okay?
Doesn't matter. Hey,
it's nothing special.
We've been out since like noon. It's 7 o'clock now. So it's good just to see some fish at all. But I'm gonna continue to fish this Medussa. Hope to get lucky with the last, 30 minutes, 40 minutes we got left. He's got a few. Caught a largemouth and a smallmouth, and I just been muskie fishing all day. Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Dude, I recognize the boat.
Yeah, the boat is the dead giveaway.
Man, I know that boat from somewhere.
Yeah.
Will I see this video on YouTube?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll put you on it.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's your name?
I'm Hunter.
Hunter?
Hunter Christie.
Hunter Christie. Good to meet you, man. Good luck, guys. Well, we are back at the ramp. We are just about finished up. Probably a few more minutes waiting for someone to load up. Take a few more casts and hope for the best. Oh my God, watch out. There we go. Ridiculous backlash. Yes. Another long day in the books. So we put another 8 hours on the muskie clock today. So that brings us to around 45 hours of muskie fishing total. No fish, didn't see any. Luckily David was in the boat catching some smallmouth and largemouth and crappie, which is really awesome. Also, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, I'm gonna leave it linked in the description below. Water Warrior Fishing, make sure you go check him out. He has some really great content on there and he's a good buddy of mine, so definitely go check his stuff out. He's gonna be hitting it real hard this year and he puts out great content. But tough day muskie fishing, not to be unexpected. Huge thanks to Brian Skaife for sending me those Medussas. They're awesome. Some of my favorite baits to fish. But I'm gonna eat some dinner, go to sleep, and I'm actually going to Arizona tomorrow. So you guys stay tuned for that. I will keep you posted. We'll see you next week.